Hey everybody, welcome back to Jitterbug Home Services. Today we have the door replacement job. This was a water intrusion problem that I found mold. It's the door that's the sliding glass door. Because of the mold, I have to take off the door, I have to tear apart the drywall and some of the framing, get rid of the mold, anything that's affected by it, and then replace everything. I'm going to spray it down with a mold remediation spray to make sure that the mold doesn't come back, fit the new door in, and I also have to replace then all the drywall, retexture, repaint. So you're along for the ride. Enjoy.
Everything that happens is motivation. Everything that happens is motivation. I regard the work of motivation the most important work in the history of man. Everything that happens is motivation. Everything that happens is motivation. I regard the work of motivation the most important work in the history of man. Everything that happens is motivation.
Here's some mold for you. You're gonna have to cut into this one right here. It's an open top plate. See, it's been broken right there. It's actually cracked right now too. So got a lot of play in it. Yeah, that sucks. Cut it open, see what we find.
Everything that happens is motivation.
For any of you that wonder if this trick really works, watch close. Yep, you really can level a board with a screw.
Everything that happens is motivation. Everything that happens is motivation.
problem areas, and I've got to take care of them all. Good news is it's green mold. It's not the biggest worry in the world. Black mold is a massive problem. So it looks like the black mold, for the most part, was on the drywall. Probably gonna cut this top plate as well. Not only for needing the room for the new door, I also like to see what's going on underneath, and also to replace it. Alright, so I used mold control, which is good for getting rid of mold and preventing mold. Cleaned up the mold on the inside. See right here, it's all gone. Open all this up, took out the damaged plywood there. Don't think it'll be a problem to not have it back in. I'm going to cover that back up with cedar. So anyways, I'm starting to, oh, and I took out a window. There's a window here. It's this one, because they asked for it to be taken out. Anyways, I'm starting framing. A piece here. A piece here. I have a 2x6 right here. Frame in between to match up for the door. So here you go.
Everything that happens is motivation. Everything that happens is motivation. Everything that happens is motivation.
So I didn't record a couple of days of work that I've done here at this house, replacing the door, because of the reason of cameras do what cameras have a tendency of doing to people that record their work, which is giving us bad luck and making things more difficult. So anyways, I'm back here at the house where I'm replacing the sliding door with French doors. I've got the wall built on. They wanted the window taken out as well next to the French door, or the sliding glass doors. So I took that out, framed in a wall, connected that, or drywalled that on the inside, and putting siding on the outside to match up to their existing siding on the outside. And so I'll show you what I've done so far, so that you guys can get an idea of where I'm at. And I've got a lot left. Not going to finish in the time frame that I was hoping for, but it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about that. It needs to be right, and it will be right. So here it is. So that's the siding. I've got waterproofing sheeting, of course, on the outside to keep it from water from getting in there if it gets past the siding at all. This is hardy siding that I've matched up to the cedar siding. It's not perfect, it's not exactly the same, but it's all I could source at the time. I have it spaced so that it will look correct and match as it should. I still have to put a trim piece here. I have to finish off the trim piece up here. This all has to be painted, of course. I've got the trim over there on that side pretty much done. I have to do a little bit of fill in with some putty and stuff like that, just so that it all matches up right. And then I'm going to show you the inside where I've drywalled. I had to finish up a little bit more drywall, a little bit more putty work, and then texture, and I can start painting that, and of course then trim work. So here's the inside. I've got to do trim work here, and then just frame it all in. So, all right, so that's it for now. So the problem I'm dealing with is that I was driving down the road, the wind's blowing like 40-mile-per-hour gusts right now, and my big piece of siding that I bought, hardy siding, got blown by the wind, flew up, snapped in half, and flew out of my trailer. So 2 pieces of it survived that are big enough to use for what I'm doing, but not all of it survived. So I cut 2 pieces of cement board that I'm going to put in place of those because it's the same material, just thicker, and I just have to make it look right to match this siding. So it should be fine, but it sucks, and I'm having to deal with that. Anyways, here we go.
Everything that happens is motivation. Everything that happens is motivation.
Have you ever heard the phrase, "It's not stupid if it works"? Tell me if you still feel that after this. I don't have a table saw today. Who needs a table saw when you got a circular saw?
This is motivation. is motivation.